Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've actually uploaded a video, but I've been kind of busy with my new job and this and that, and also I'm lazy as hell. So I'm going to try to make this quick. It's probably still going to be a little bit longer than I was hoping, but still, we'll see what happens. Anyways, so a couple weeks ago, I traded with a friend for a not so great firefist build, and I never thought I'd actually get the cards I needed, but I ended up actually getting them. Last week I took second, and the week before that I took first. So it's actually getting me somewhere. It's nice to actually have a competitive deck. So here it is. Firefist, my build. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. First off, we have 3 Brotherhood of the Firefist Bear, simply because it's bear. It's easy, grab it with tanky, yada yada yada. No explanation really needed. I did too much already. Next, I run 3 leopards. I like it at 3. I've seen it ran at less, but I prefer 3. Gets my horse prince play off, and it's just all around good. You could tribute himself or any other Brotherhood of the Firefist to grab a fire formation, continuous spell or trap, which helps me set up plays. Next, I've got 2 Wolfbark. With him coming off the ban list, he is now unlimited. I've been told I need to get a 3rd one, but to be perfectly honest, it's doing just fine at 2, so I'm probably going to keep it at 2. I can imagine what I'd take out for a 3rd one, but I'm liking it at 2, so I'm going to keep it at 2 for now. May throw a 3rd in this side, but we'll see what happens. Next, I have 2 Gorilla. I don't like back row very much, and he's Bear's counterpart for back row. He's really good. I enjoy him. Yada yada this, yada yada that. Really simple. Next to my one-ofs, 1 Blaster. I actually just got this about a week ago. Yeah, last Tuesday. Haven't really used him all that much, but he's there for when I need him. 1 Dragon. I probably could run more of him, but I'm liking him at 1. I just don't need him half the time. But when I do, I've got him. Plus, he's a nice 18 beater. Next up, 1 Rooster. I've got a 2nd in my side. I know I should probably run more, but I'm liking what he's doing right now, so I'm probably going to keep it. So we'll see what happens. 1 Spirit, only because you can only have 1, and this guy was a pain in my butt to actually find one and get a hold of it, but I got it, and I'm happy, and I'm going places. Next to my spells, 3 tanky. Where's the 3rd one? There it is, because it's tanky, and it's good at 3, and it sets stuff off. Half the time when I do play it, I end up blowing it up either with Rooster, Bear, Gorilla, somebody's effect, simply because it's not really good after you use it. I mean, you use it, you grab your card, and then it's tribute fodder for your effects. Next, I've got 2 Tensus. I've been told to run 3. 2 is doing just fine, especially because I have Rooster and Leopard and all the other cards that grab them, so it's not that big of a deal to me to run at 2. Next, I've got 2 Gyoko. I've got a 3rd in the side just in case. It's good because it locks down those speller traps that are a pain in my butt. And yeah. Next to my 1 of spells, I've got 1 Book of Life, or Book of Moon. I don't know why I'd run Book of Life in this deck. But yeah, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole. I wish I could replace this with Regeki, but I can't find one to save my life. Hopefully I'll get lucky tonight, and if I do, I'll update this video. Yeah. 2 dualities. I know special summoning is a big thing, but when it's my first turn, I don't mind waiting a turn to gain an extra card. Next up, 2 Lances. The funny thing about this deck is it has a lot of cards I wouldn't normally play. Like, Lance is a good card, yes, but normally I wouldn't play it usually because it's really high trade bait and it's really hard for me to get a hold of cards. I don't have a lot of money to spend on this game, so if I get a good card, I usually end up trading it off. But this one is actually really good, and it's helping me out in this deck. If I could see it more. Anyways, next, I've got 3 MSTs. I'm not a huge fan of back row. I can probably take one out when I get another card that I need to. It'd probably do just fine at 2, but at 3 it's doing alright as well. Next I've got 2 breakthrough skill. I've thought about trading out for Fiendish Chains, but breakthrough skill is doing just fine for me right now. With how fast my deck runs, if I can just stall them for 1 turn, so be it. Next up, 2-dimensional prisons. To be perfectly honest, these are the first 2 I've ever actually owned. I've never owned any before this, but it's actually working really well. Once again, it's not because I didn't want it, it's simply because I couldn't get my hands on it, and now that I have it, I'm using it, and I like it. Next up, 2 Tensin. I know Horn of the Phantom Beast has a better effect, but this one, it's good because I can use it for Rooster or Bear or Gorilla or people that I need effects to blow up things, and it gives me 1,000 attack for the turn and an additional 300 after that, so that's why I run that one. Down to my one-ofs, Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Solemn Warning, and Torrential Tribute. All of which are really great cards. I don't usually run the Warning, but with all the new stuff coming out, it's really going to help me out. Bottomless is really good, especially now with Pendulum Summons. So far I haven't seen any good decks that run Pendulums yet. I know they're coming, and when they do, just saying. Alright, next is my extra deck. Granted, this is a very beta form of the extra deck. 3 Tiger King and a hidden card that needs to go away for the moment. 3 Tiger Kings, it's really good. I could probably drop it down to 2 and still be fine, but it's there for now. Cardinal, it really gets me out of tight situations. Occasionally I do forget it does require 2 firefists, and I can't use Wolf Bark, but still I can pull it off just as well, and it works really well, and I like it. Cowboy for those times when I almost OTK them, and then I've got them down to like 700, and I want to win. That's what that's good for. And it's Cowboy, so it's good. Roach, when this thing came out, it was like one of the greatest cards in the game, because everybody was synchro summoning still out the butt. Now it's not so hot. I honestly want to replace him in the deck with like Honor's Arc or the other Steel Storm. What was it? I can't think of it right off the top of my head, but I know I need it for both this deck and my zombies. But when I get it, this will go out. Diamond Dire. It's alright in this deck because I can tribute a Beast Warrior, but with Bear and Gorilla and all that other fun stuff, I haven't found a need for it just yet. I'm sure I will, but right now, it's just a filler. Black Ship of Corn. No, I meant Porn. I'm lying. It's good around Zen Mines and other just really weird decks that run stuff like Marshmallow and stuff like that. This helps me get around them. But yeah, I really enjoy that. Sigma, I have not pulled them off in this deck. The past 5 cards I've actually just pulled out for my zombie deck because I'm actually having it on hold right now until I get the other cards I need. But I've never used it. It's just a filler. Zen Mines, because I can make it, and it would be useful if I ever need him, so he's there. Lion Emperor, because it's useful, just grab one from my graveyard to my hand, next turn make plays. Rawr. Yeah. Next up, 2 Horse Princes. This one was a real pain in my butt to get a hold of. 2 Tuesdays ago, the one I actually took first place in, I finally got these cards, and the guy I was trading with was trying to value them at $8 a pop. I looked them up and they were only going for like $3, and he didn't want to trade them at $3, so I actually had to trade them for $6 a piece, which I don't mind losing $6 because I needed them really bad. Nobody else had them. Nobody. And they shouldn't be that hard to get a hold of, especially at $3 a pop. But nobody wanted to trade them. I overtraded, but I don't care. I like them and they're useful. Next up, I don't even know why I have this guy in here. Somebody told me to throw him in, so I tried throwing him in. I realized I can't even pull him out. Ever. I don't have any 2s. I can make 7s fine. I can't make 8s. There's no level 4 tuners. Well, there is, but I don't run them. But yeah. So there's that. Last up, I'm actually going to do a side deck because I actually have a side deck for this. Veilers, because they do come in handy from time to time. So I have them sighted in there just in case I need to have them. Second Rooster, like I said earlier. Second Yoko, or a third Yoko, like I said earlier. A Yoko. Not 100% sure, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, there's a Yoko. Horn of the Phantom Beast, if I have a match where I just can't draw enough, I'll probably side those in. But yeah. I realize I have a bunch of just random cards mixed in here. Oh well. Mirror Force, because it's Mirror Force and I like it. Magical Hats. I've been wanting to try this out actually because I can actually grab stuff from my graveyard now. Wait. I don't remember. Somebody told me an idea with this and I thought I'd give it a shot, but I can't remember which deck I was supposed to try it in. But yeah, there it is. It's magical and their hats. Top hats. Next up, Chain Dispel. I was actually really excited when this came out because I really like the concept of it. Not a huge fan of back row. I actually have a fear of back row just because of how many times I get fucked over. But, so I have them in the side deck just in case I need to pull them out and actually use them. Like against prophecies or anybody that uses hardcore spells or traps. But yeah, they're there. Alright, so that's all I've got. It wasn't as long as I was thinking it was going to be, thankfully. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe if you'd like. I've got a couple other videos up, and I'll probably be posting more when I get the chance. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.